Right, good morning everyone. Now we're back to doing page 2, but my desk is absolutely cluttered with stuff. But like I say, this was the one we did, which I absolutely love. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to do this end, and then we'll do the next page. And as you can see, sorry I've got bits all over, but I'll go through them bits with you. Yeah, so what I'm going to do with these is to do it into like a sewing book, but we'll do nice pages like this and pages like that on the reverse, and then we'll put them all together. But right now I'm just going to sort this section out. So I've got some cut-offs here that I've, you know, in the cut-off box that we have, managed to get 6 the same. And they're just inch wide satin ribbons, and all I'm going to do is to do that. So we're going to put them on there and then put them on the reverse side. So the front section will go all the way over like that, and then we'll tuck that underneath, and then the piece that goes on this section, that will be folded over, tucked onto there to make that nice and neat. And then if we do them long enough, we can then punch the hole in them. So that's the plan. I did punch the hole in them, and I thought, no, I'll put a binder on them. And I've got to leave that same length either side. So let's just see. Now obviously I want to punch in the middle and punch at the ends, so I don't want to put glue on there. That would be a bit silly. So what I'm going to do is, I've got a guide there. Like that, and it's double satin, so it doesn't matter, but we just need to stretch that out like that. Don't worry about these bits, they can all be cut. I'm not fussed about them at all. I'm going to do that and then turn this over. Actually, it's the other way around, it should have been, so I do apologise for that. Oh, I didn't realise. So now what I need to do is to put this on carefully. Like that. Now, let me just see if I can take this bit back a bit. Probably not. I probably screwed this up. No, I can. So, I'm going to cut that. Do that and fold that over that piece, like that. And then this one has to be folded under. So what I'm going to do is to make that edge like that and fold that, and that's going to be nice and neat. Really sharpish, do that. Don't worry about this, because it's going to, if I can find the grommet, it'll have like a grommet in it. Do it really quickly. Now we just have to get that sat in the right place. And then you can just take your lighter, burnish all that down, that's fine. Seal them ends off. And then do the same with this one. Just turn it over and do the same there. You're just burnishing it. Like that. And that just seals that off. Right, so that page is done. And that'll be a nice neat finish. And we're going to put some dangly bits here as well. So I'm quite thrilled with that one. So that's the first page done. So now I need to make the second page. Now I managed to gather some bits and pieces up along the way. And I've got some tape measure tape as well. I found, oh, I'll show you that in a minute. It was a scarf. And I decided to cut the bits off because it's super soft. To dangle, to do like a trim on the bottom of the book, the page. I'm just going to move all them out of the way. We need space, okay? Just put all of them there. So let's get back to what we were doing. Now here's the material again to make the next page, and I have to cut this straight. Cut that off. That always comes in handy for something else. Like we said, the pages were approximately 8 by 8, weren't they? So let me just measure this up. From there to there. That'll do. I thought it was about that. I know that's a straight edge. Well, near enough. See, we're just stretching that out there. Okay. I'm just going to cut down here. We'll straighten anything up that needs doing later. And like I said, it's 8 by 8 square, so just do that near enough. Doesn't have to be spot on or perfect or anything of the sort. So that's that. Now I've got 2 pages here, haven't I? So that's the 3 pages that I need. To make this particular book. So there you go, we've got that. Now again, I think what I'm going to do is to put these on first. And we'll just do it like that. Now, that's the page I want facing. So we're just going to mark that off there. Pop that on. Don't worry about this bit, we can trim all that. There, like that. I'm going to do that as well because that helps. Just fold that over, nice and neat. Like that, that's fine. And then we can do this with the next bit. So again, we're going to go around there like that. Now, of course I need to tuck this in like that. So I need to hold that out the way, pop that on at the end. So I know that's nice and neat. Just fold that back. Got that nice and neat. We can drop that to there at least. And then we fold that back to there. Like I say, you just run the bit of glue there, that's fine. fold that back onto there like that. So it's not hard to do. And then with my little scissors, we can just trim that edge. Like that. Okay, and then what I'm going to do, it's just because I think it's going to be easier, is to do this again. Do the ends. Now, if we want to make sure, which I'm not fussed about, as long as we've got it in, a good inch. I've got a good eye. Like that. So that's the first one. It's roughly the same on the other end. Just checking, yeah, it's good eye. And then one in the middle, which is about there. Good eye for that, you see. And then just take our flame, seal all of that in. They're not hard to do, really, and as long as you don't fuss about things. A lot of people go, oh God, what about that, what about that? Well, I've done this, I've done that. Nah, cover it, hide it, or mend it. That's a good way to think about it. Cover it, hide it, or mend it. One or the other. Like that. Done. And that's all I'm bothered about. I'm not fussed anymore about anything. Okay, so we've got the page ready. And this is the page I'm going to be working from. Now, what I am going to do is I can see that that's not perfectly straight. And I can trim that a little bit there. So I'm going to do that. I'm also going to round the corners off, because that's how I like my pages. The first thing I'm going to do is to put the lace around the edges this time. So I've got this, I'm going to keep up to the same kind of lace. And with all of this in the shop, folks, you know, there's plenty. And I've just put a load of new lace up as well, so grab it while you can. Okay, I'm going to do this before I do the... No, I'm not. I just thought I found this fabric. That's big enough for that page. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to do that first. Make that a nice shiny page. Now I need my little dauber. Let's just have a look. Like that. Okay. And I'm just going to pull this back, and every now and again just put some glue just to hold the lace down. These glue guns, and I've run out of glue fast. Now, I've got to tell you, the headband came in. You know, I was waiting for the headband to do the shell. I'm doing a mermaid's headband. And I've got some beautiful crystals in and everything that I need for it, so I'm absolutely dying to get this finished so I can get that started. And I've chosen one of these headbands. It's the broad one, because when it sits on the head I can extend all of this. It's going to be gorgeous, and there's some real pretty ones I've seen, you know. Anyway, like I say, sorry, that was Raymond shouting me. So what I'm going to do now is to trim off this end. We just cut down the line. Like that. Don't forget, this is going to be for sale at the end when I've finished. So if anyone's interested, let me know. Okay, so turn that over. There we go. So that's our page we're working from. Now I'm going to do the lace. Now I'm only going to gather it more around the edge. It is a gathered lace. Just go up to the corners. And we're just going to pop that on there like that. Now at the corner we gather it, and I've told you before how to do that. You pinch it. I'm going to pinch it all the way around. And to do that we need to drop it in, start to pinch it when it starts to curve. Again, give it another pinch, and then you end up with it straight again, like that there. And it takes it round there without puckering. Like that. Hope I'm in view. So drop it down, start to pinch it where it starts to curve. Like that. Don't worry about them, that's fine. And then you end up with something like that. Okay, just pinch them down. Oops, a daisy. Isn't that pretty? But we've not finished there because I'm going to do another layer. Like that. Perfect. Really nice. I just need to tuck this end in. Tuck that down. Now I could go across there, but it's a waste. And I might do something with it yet. I'm not sure what. Now, the thing is, I have... they're going to be for the back side of the page. So I'm just going to start and do this. I've cut these off, these little... whatever you want to call them. Fluffy bands. And I'm just going to do them from here. Okay. It's just a great way of using them up. And I paid 50p for the scarf, but I'm always pinching bits off it, and that's only a small portion of it. It's massive. Right, I'm quite happy with that. Like that. Ugh. And then what I'm going to do with this trim is to lay that across there like that, and fits perfect. So I'm just going to go like that. And lay this across. You silly woman, did it back to bloody front then. I'm not fussed about these bits though, you can trim them off if you want. Just to tidy it up a bit basically, I'm not fussed about it though. Me personally, I just think it's part of the character of what you're making. See, that looks nice, that look. Pretty. Different. Which is what it's all about. Now, let me get a picture. I've got one of our canvas roses here. And I'm not that fussed about the shape it's going to be. And I'm going to be placing it, I think we'll do it on this side. So again, a little bit of wadding, because I'm going to pad that one out. So I need to pop that one up. That's going to be big enough, that piece. So I'm not sure how many I'm going to need. But I think what we can do with these is to cut them in half. So we'll just cut them all in half. A little bit time consuming, but hey, take the time. You know, no point in rushing a project like this. Okay, we'll just do those for now. So each one of those I'm just going to fold in half. I'm going to trim off, make it nice and neat. And I'm just going to add there, like that. I've just got that for now. I don't know, I don't think I'm going to go all the way around it. But all I'm going to do now is just to tidy this section up, cut that back a bit. So I'll get rid of all of that. Yeah, I'm liking that. Now, I think what I'm going to do is to, here we are, I've got some trim here. This one, and I think what I'm going to do with this, take my needle and thread. Oops, a daisy. Not the end. And we're just going to do a gather to go on this side. So I've roughly got here, oh, say 12, 24, 36 inches, so a yard. And I'm just going to do it really quickly. Oops, is it come through, you Wally? See, I'm just going to make a little frill. Now when I put this on, I'm going to leave the needle on it so that I can sew it off, pull it, gather it wherever I need it. Like that. There we go. So I'm just going to start from here and work down that way. And I'm not fussed that this is woven, you know, like weavy. Weavy? Is that a word? So I'm going to need my little dobber. And we're just going to start it off. I'm going to turn this round like that. Now, I'm going to hide that under there. In fact, because that's sticking up, I'm just going to cut that bit off. Like that. Now this might not reach all the way down, not fussed about that. So you remember, it's nice to do them slightly different. Make sure I still got that. Oops, the days that come out, sorry, that was my fault, I pulled it. Put that back where it was, mate. Like that. Just let me undo that, that's it. So I'm just going to, bit by bit, as we go along. As long as I get the gather in it, I'll be fine with that. Probably doing it an inch at a time. See, like that. Now, all I'm going to do with this is to take the thread underneath and just give it a couple of stitches and then glue it and it'll be fine. See, it's just pulled that into place. Another stitch. Cut it. And put a little bit of glue there. And hold that down. That'll be fine. Okay. Right. So what I'm going to do now is, like I say, the other day when I was doing this, I had this pearly trim. And I think I've got enough of this one to go around here. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to start putting it around the edge. Now, when I do mine, I push it into the edge once I've got it right where I want it. You're pushing that and manipulating that into the place you want it. Push it into the into there like that. So I'm going to manipulate that into shape. I'm not fussed about that. It's just giving it a little bit of character. Don't waste them bits. Just put that to one side. Put my needle away because I know what I'm like for losing stuff. Now that seems to have come out of there. I'm just going to pop that back in. That's it. Now, but I'm also going to put a little trim around the outer edge of that pearl trim. And let me just see what I've got. Well, I've got this, if it'll fit. If not, I can go get more. And like I say, we've got this trim, we've got that trim, we've got the lacing, we've got this lacing. You know, it's all in the shop. And we do sell, for those who don't know, for anyone who's just joined us, we sell kits that have all of the trims in and lots and lots of goodies. So if you've never bought a kit, I'm sure somebody on here will tell you what our kits are like. You won't get them anywhere else, and you don't get the quantity or the quality. And I know every seller says that, but listen to us, we mean it. We're quite known for our kits. That's, you know, for the newbies, that is. And you get tons of jewellery with them as well. I'm just leaving that like that. I'm fine, I'm okay with it. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? Not different. Yeah. So, I think what I'm going to do is just to build this out. I don't really want to do any more with that. I could, but I don't want to. And I'm not wasting any of those trims. Although, you see, I can't help myself. Let me just get the right one. We can put a bit of pink in it. I like a bit of pink in everything I do, so it's not just about cream and whatnot. So I'm going to do a little bit of pink. And I'm going to put it in between, like here. Handy to have a pair of small snippers. Yeah, that just set that. Oh, that's pretty. And now when I do the flowers, it's going to all blend in together. And it's padded. But you could use that for putting pins in. You know, it's still like a pin cushion, isn't it? So that's good about having something like this. Now, let's have a look. I've got this, and because we've got it on the other page, I just thought we could actually use it for this page as well. And it's like a velvet daisy. But I'm not going to do all the daisies like that. I'm just going to do so many. So I think 1, 2, these are the pearly bits, and let me just see. Now I want to alternate them between those and those again, like I did with the first page. You see. Oh dear, we dropped that. Oh, by the way, folks, the doilies came in again the other day. So go and grab the bags. We've put the bags out, I think. We've got some at 20 that's the original ones and some that were reduced. And but go get them while you can. Okay, grab them while you can. Yes, I like that. That's going to be good. Now, let me just see. I've got some little roses here, which I'm just going to put one here, fill that gap. Just there, and I think that looks, even though there's a rose there, and then we're going to do a display which will bring this section in. And I'm just going to do this as well. I've got 3 of these. See, 3 of those. So I'm just going to trim these little bits off. No, fit them snugly together. I got that. I've got it wrong way around. Never mind. We can use that. So I'm going to fit that snugly in there. Like that. So it just fills that corner out and makes it look a bit, you know, pretty. There you go. Just fills it out a little bit, doesn't it? And then what we're going to do is we're going to put the flower display here. Now, do you know what? I'm going to take that out. It's too bright, that pink. So I'm going to do this. This is the problem, you see. I have to change things now and again. I don't like things that are too bright. If there's nothing else tying it in. So we'll put 3 of these in. So we're going to go 1 there like that. 1 there just like that. And you've got to admit that does look a lot nicer. And 1 there like that. So I'm just going to hold them down. Quite nice a page, isn't it? Okie dokie. So I need a main flower here. Now, the other day I did have a bag of flowers. And I found it. Oops. I've got some of these. You see, I've got that. That's quite pretty, but it's... I don't like the ends. They look dirty. They look dirty. They do look dirty. Let me put one of these on, I think. What about one of these? Now, let's have a look. So we don't need that one, but I do need those on. See, I like that. Even though it is that brighter pink, I'm going to use it because it's a big flower. And then I'm going to build around that. See, like that. And we're going to use some more of these. I absolutely love using these. So just going to tuck that in there like that. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these. I've got one there. Do you remember? And do this on there. Just to give it a bit more fancy. And now, somewhere, and I have them somewhere and I'll find them. Sorry about that, my batteries keep running out. But anyway, hopefully we'll get it done. So I've just found that trim as well when I was looking for my batteries, spare batteries. So I'm just going to move that. So what I'm going to do is keep one end glued. So just pull that over. Gorgeous, isn't it? Put my bloody finger in that then. Look, now that's just not dried right. So we just have to be really quick and pat that all down. Okay, now I'm just going to use my scissors. No, I don't want those. Who's had them? Okay, so what I'm going to do is just to cut this off. There we go. Like that. Okie dokie. What we're going to do now to continue with this daisy all the way around, I think. But let me just get this right to start with, because what am I going to do with this page first? Well, I have some of this that I've had for a while and I use it sparingly. And I think that's going to make a fantastic little pocket. So, I am going to cut into it. I don't like doing that, I have to be honest, because it's got a nice edge on already. And I'm going to bring it down a bit like that. Right, so what I'm going to do is just to tidy up these bits and pieces here. That will do. And then just these bits. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to have this there. So I do need to make sure that whatever, see, I've put those on. No, right, I'm going to raise that up. I'm going to raise it up to there. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Because I want to see those underneath, which we can just see. Yeah. So I am going to follow this trail though. Of doing that. Now let me just cut this. Don't want to cut the flower bit off, that's it, that's fine. I just want to sort this end out now. I'm not fussed about that going over there, but I'm going to tidy this bit up. That's it. Right, so we've got our pocket. And to that, I'm going to add this gorgeous lace. So whoever receives this, whoever buys it, is going to see exactly what they're getting in it as well. So this is going to be holding fabrics and lace like that. Now I've also got some of that trim left that can be used, so I'm going to put that one in as well. Let's just do that. It's just a pocket page, and we've got this one. You see that? So you can cut all of those out. So it's really lacy book. Let's see, and we'll fold that way, and then is it that way maybe? Where's the gathered bit? Oh, there. We'll fold it that way. Nice big piece of lace. I'll get it right in a minute. I'm just going to pop that in there like that. Now, yes, what I'm going to do is to attach my page, my non-stick mats first. Let's take those out a minute. I'll put them back in, don't worry. It will come with them in. Just like that for a minute. Then I'm going to put this trim on to match the bottom trim. And sorry if you can see my noggins, I do apologise. Look how pretty that is. I'll let that dry a minute. And I'm going to do something here, so I actually need that to go deeper into that pocket. Like that. Because I want to put something on there. And if I can match up from my jar, and I like those, because you don't want too much yet. But I'm going to do this, if I can find enough of my flat trim. Yeah, I've got enough here. Oh dear. I do want to, let's have a look. Let me try something. That page again is done, apart from this edging. And I think what I'm going to do is to add some of this trim again. No, I don't want to add that trim. We'll save that for the next page. Let's have a... Oh, we got a frilly one here. Like that. See, like that? Isn't that pretty? Now, we can have a little bit of pink on this. I do have this trim. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go around the edge, on top of that rim, and just add some of this pink. That's it. That's it. We'll put a little bit pink on that page. Yeah, and then we can put all of these trims back in. So whoever's going to get this, it's going to be well worth it. Let's just put these back in. Two gorgeous, gorgeous trims. Laces, look at that, it's stunning. You've got that one as well, which we'll put like that. Wow, that's going to be really nice, isn't it? Let's just check these out, these pages. So we've got 2 already like that. Yeah, that's going to be fab. Open them up. Look at this. And you turn it over and that's full of trims. So we've just got the last page to do, which is this one here. And let me just move all that away. Now I might use that again on this page. I'm not sure. We'll see. So here's my page. Okay, we're just going to straighten this bit up. That's that one. Straighten this one up, I think. That away. Okay, right. I think now we're just going to put the piece on here. Fabric a little bit. Not fussed about that there, that can stay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add, let me just see, what's that trim? Oh, there we are. No, it's this one, isn't it? That's it. See, I've got this, so I'm going to add, but I want it to gather. So I'm going to cut this on the side like that. Right, okay, and I'm going to put it to there, because yes, it is the front page, you know, the front section of this book. Okay, so I want to gather it. Now I want to, I'm going to pleat it, I think. Yeah, I'm going to do that. And then cut across there, but pleat this the other way. Like that. Yeah, I'm going to follow this line here. So this time I need to go back and pleat it that way, and then we pleat that back that way. That's it. It'll all fall when I want it, how I want it. So that way, and then pull this back this way. Like that, see? And then we can do another pleat that way. You can still do that way. And then if I pull that in that way and cut it off there, perfect. Okay, perfect, that's just right. So you do it like that and fold that back that way, just like that, fine. Let's put like a longish skirt on that. Yeah. And then, now, here we are, I've got this one, this is the trim I wanted. And I'm going to put this across here. I think before I do that though, I'm just going to find, what else do I want to go here though? Now, that's going to go at the top, that's where that's going to go. I'm just trying to use up what I've got, you see. And this is a doily one, so we're going to have a doily border. Sorry about that. Okay, let's just sort this out. Now, we're just going to stretch that out to that. And I'm just going to put, excuse me, sorry about that. Right, I've just run a bit of glue over there, and I'm just going to pop that on. There's my finger dobber. I'm not bothered about that bit there. What we're going to do is to use this up. I mean, at the end of the day, it's there to use. Perfect fit. And this one's just going to have like a flower display here. So, obviously, because you don't have to have a picture on every page. So, I'm going to match these up with what I've already used in the other pages. So, we've got this daisy. And we're just going to do a floral display here. Actually, I don't think you need any more than that. That's a nice little flower display on there. But what I'm going to do... let me just pin these as well. Oh, punch these. Now, we'll go back to finishing these. Yeah, and then I think we need something on here. Well, what I think I might do there. No, let me just see. Is to add these, because I don't have any more of them big ones. But I can add 3 of these as the central bits. I just wanted a flower display. Sometimes it's just nice to sit and look at a page. Well, I find that anyway. That's pretty, like that. Keep taking that out. And it's just like a, well, a page. But I want to be able to do this, so I need the tape measure in and we need the pins in. I've got some pins here as well. So these, actually, I'm going to take a pin off. And these can actually pin into the page like that. And then this, which we can wrap up. Actually, I'm not going to do it like that. We can do it like that. And then again like that. And we can pin this. If I use a little bit of this, I need 3 of these. Let's just have a look. So if I do that, wrap that around and then around there again. Yeah. So I've made a little sleeve for it, but it's in line with what we've done here. See, like that. And then I could pin that to this. You don't have to have it on a flat surface. Why? Well, you don't. But you've got a little tape measure you know, that's dangling like that. What else can we put in it, do you think? Oh, we could put some braids in, couldn't we? Well, of course we could. There's a nice tiny braid, look at that. Little pin. Now, let me just do this then. Because you can do anything you want. I'll put a little hole in it. I need to open my pins. I mean, you lot can do yours a lot neater than I've done mine. I'm going to keep an extra pin out because I know what I'll probably need some more for something. But look, so I've got pins, I've got a tape measure, I've got a little bit of trim. That you can pin to this. See? What else can I pin to it? Well, you know what? I can actually put the rest of this trim in. I don't want it for the back page. I'm not doing anything like that for the back page. It's just going to be covered in material. So, I'll just put some of this in. Move that out of the way. No. Hang on, we've got some of this. We can put some of this in. Right, well, I'm going to... Hang on, I've got a different... Here's another one. Here's a pretty one, look. We can put that in, can't we? So, I'm going to cut this down. You don't need all of that. Put a hole in it. Get my pin that I've got. And we're just going to pin this to here. There, so you can keep pinning all your trims on. Yeah, put another one on, I think. Let's see what else we've got. There's a bit there we could use. I'm going to pin another one on here. I know you lot can, you know, you want to do something else. Go ahead. Go ahead. Mine's just a very simple way, a different way of putting things together. And if somebody sews, it's quite a useful book to them. And there you go. There, look. Everything's in. It's all safe. All of it's safe. And you can do anything with it. So, we're just going to take the back section. And you see, you just need to cover that with fabric. Well, what I've got is this sort of stuff again. Right, okay. There. So, brush all that to one side. And there you go. We've got a nice pocket in the back. Not going to do any more to it. I don't think you do. It's just a waste. And I'm not a waster. So now what we're going to do is to put these pages together. And because I've done that, it should be a lot easier. Now, I'm just going to put these pages together. I can't find the grommets but for that. But I will find them somewhere. So that's the back page. That's the middle page. And that's the front page. And I think they will all fit together nicely, and then we'll do a tassel for down there, the side. So I'm just going to fix that on. When I get the grommets, I'll put them on, but for now I couldn't find them. So that's one. A bit stiff these. We've got these for sale, don't forget. Two. And that's 1, 2, 3. So that's the book. So what we're going to do for here is to put... I'll get this finished. I've been disturbed that many times this morning. I just want to belt somebody. I can't believe it. Honest to God, I just want to crack somebody up and they won't leave me alone. Right, I've just noticed you can see this bit here. So what I'm going to do is just cut a couple of, well actually, I'll put that glue gun back on. I'm just going to cut a couple more of these. So, yeah, I'm just going to do it like here. Put one there, one next to it. You know, like overlap it sort of thing for that corner, that's all. That'll do. Do it there like that. That'll do. I'm not fussed about it whatsoever. So yeah. I'm just gonna now do you know, like a tie back, bit of ribbon, bit of trim. Right, so what I've just got some of this tassel, not tassel, it's like a seam binding, and I did have, where have I put it? I've just had it, yes, there it is. So I've got a little bit of pearly trim as well, some flat back pearly trim. Hang on, use that one I think. Yeah, that's double the length, so that'll be fine. So I've got some, and it's got where the gap is in between the bead, and then I've got a pink tassel. So I'm just going to thread all of these on together, poke that through like that, and I'll cut it to size as I need it. And then this is going to just pin into here, into the first page. Now you can do yours a different way if you want. That actually needs tea dyeing, so I'm going to leave that as is. In fact, I'm just going to leave all of it as it is, because it does need tea dyeing. And so if you want to tea dye it and you want to spend the time on it, then do that. Just do that. Anyway, so we put our picture in. This is a picture we have, a canvas picture. You can now get this on digital on our shop. Please go along and look at the jewellery shop, because it's working. I had somebody else buy something yesterday just to make sure that it was working from their end, and that was in the US, and it's working. You pay it through PayPal only. But yes, run along to the jewellery shop. The jewelleries we sell, for those who don't know, for crafting with, not for wearing, but you can wear 99.9% of it. Most of it's new. I'd say 95% of it is brand new. No matter whether we bought from a charity shop, they've still got labels on. It's what they get in from the high street shops that they don't sell, and they give it to the charity shops and sell it that way. But, so there, it is around. It's there, you can buy it. And please do drop by the shop. Because since we've took it off and put it on its own shop so that you can browse through the lace shop properly, people are forgetting about it, where we used to sell jewellery all the time. And I think we've had about 3 orders since I put the new shop up. So please go to the shop, look at it. And we do, or I will do, combined shipping. Okay? So you won't cost you any more. Right, let's get back to this. So I've just added those on for you to play around with yourself. That's the only part I've left for whoever buys this. They can play around with it themselves. That's the first page. When we turn over, I did add some satin and silk. Some pins, which I'm going to put some more pins in there. I'm not sure. Let me just see. Can I have? Oh, here we are. I've got some. I'm going to take that one out because that's mine. This was just to show. I'm going to put some more pins in, so we'll do that right now. 1, 2. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So let me just shove these in here. We just use that as a little pad thing to put pins in. Ow, I stuck myself. Well, I would, wouldn't I? Oh, that's a bent pin, but you can straighten it out. I'll do that for you. Oh dear. There we go, all done and dusted. Dozen pins. Got any more there? No, that's it. So, that's the page. Got a dozen pins and some satin and some, well, it's like stretch fabric. And then we did this page this morning, which I absolutely love. I just think it's pretty. And can be used as a stick pin holder if you're working, because it's padded. Really pretty. Love the trims on the back as well. And then, oops, sorry. And then if it didn't film, I do apologise, but it should have done that page, the last page. But we've got that one with some gorgeous laces and trims in. Nice deep pocket. From a scarf. I just think there is. And this was the last page, which I'm not sure if it filmed, but we did a little floral display. We put some trimming up here, all that, and it's basically just to hang. And let me move this to one side, to hang like tape measure trims, and you're getting the pins that go with them, you know. That needs to go down a bit. Like that. So you've got tape measure, pins, braids, And there you go. It's just like a little sewing thing you put together. And then on the back page, so that's just a tassel there, is a pocket that you can put more bits in. So that's it. I hope you like that. And if anybody wants it, let me know. In fact, I'll put it on the shop and it's first come, first serve. I think it's gorgeous and I'm going to put it on the shop for sale and it'll be first come, first serve. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll speak to you all soon. Enjoy the close-ups. Please do drop by the jewellery shop. We will combine shipping. And you can't get it cheaper. We only sell it to craft with. If I wanted to sell it for you to wear, it'd be triple, quadruple the price. Go take a look and support the channel. Or you can go to the links at the bottom of the screen of the film, you know, the video. There's 3 little dots. Click on them. There's a thanks button. Click on that. Donate if you want. Or you can join the channel at $2.99 a month. It is free to watch all the videos, and we do only have 6 that you have to pay from over nearly 6,000 videos. But you can support the channel and join it, and you pay $2.99 a month. Or buy me a coffee if you want to do that. I'll be with you in spirit, but not in body. And I do appreciate anything and all help I get and support from my viewers and customers and friends and family. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye bye for now.